Now, with everything set up, we can begin the tournament proper. We have all of our characters set up, all their plots and motivation, and now we can properly begin the tournament itself. So get comfy, folks. We're going to be here for the rest of the season. So with all that said, let's get into it. Let the games commence in the tournament properly.
Ladies and gentlemen, this tournament's really kicking.
Yep, we've had 2 rounds so far and a preliminary that didn't really affect anything in the end.
My turn.
Yeah, we're only 2 rounds in because first was Topia, and we established that Yugioh was next. Unless we skipped the freaking thing. Like it was a 16-pack tournament, so we just got fast-forwarded where the main characters are. Well, actually...
With it, I can negate the effect of a spell card that will activate.
He's literally doing the, well, actually voice.
I activate my skill drain trap card.
Believe it or not, his name is actually Will, actually.
All face-up monsters on the field have their effects negated. But no, this is impossible. Invoke Mechubus and stop.
I know it's an accent, but it sounds like the Will actually tone.
With this, I can target the pocket.
Oh, so nice to have that skill drain there. Good thing he had that.
Ladies and gentlemen, could this be?
Ladies and gentlemen, I expand the DNA strand.
Born on the field of battle,
Haifu Wolf versus an invoked player. Actually, he faced it.
I evolution summon Pocket Haifu Wolf.
Last time he faced an invoked deck, Haifu Wolf did not come out. It was in Beast, but now we get to see Haifu Wolf properly, and he's the first official evolution summon that they see.
Listen up. Evolution monsters have skills, not effects. What does that mean? It means an evolution
unaffected by skill drain
cannot be negated by card effects that enlist monster effects. They can still be negated, of course, mostly by card effects that enlist card effects.
And you can only get those from my dimension. So until then, have fun, folks.
Not a monster effect. Therefore,
then I get Akaba Leo mass-produced evolution monsters, so why not effects to stop that too?
Another thing as well, in order to activate an evolution monster's effect, I have to send an XP card from my graveyard to the banished zone. Like the card that I used to make Haifu Wolf.
It's sort of similar to an overlay unit, which is a good balancing mechanic, because XZs are probably one of the most balanced mechanics in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, yeah, there are some that don't need overlay units to activate their effects, but the majority of them do, so that balances them out very well. Unfortunately, not all XZs are created equal.
Don't worry, when your monster is destroyed, instead of battle damage, you're taking effect damage equal to your destroyed.
But I only had 2,500 life points left. I know. And there's a win counter for you. It counts. We're seeing the final. Like I said, we saw the final turn. It counts. If we can just cut to no.
This is incredible, folks. We're only a few rounds in, and people from Synchro,
just gonna skip to the main
Fusion,
characters.
Xyz, and Pendulum are giving it their all in this tournament.
I liked our wooden seats better.
So, what did I miss?
Did you go to the bathroom or something in between? I mean, I know it's a long walk up, but still.
You're right.
Now you might go to the concession stand.
Here's a good
I don't
one.
want to talk about
This guy's actually using Reptilian. He's going up against this professional duelist like he's nothing. This
Viper. I forgot he was in this
than
tournament.
2 cobras trying to hypnotize each other.
What? This duel is over. Go, Crimson Mephist! Attack his monster directly and end this duel!
I completely forgot Viper was even in this tournament.
I'm afraid not.
I remember that shot from the opening of Season 2, I believe.
The continuous spell Stone Edge. By getting rid of one of its many stone counters, your monster...
Oh, we gotta have a villain in the tournament arc just to make sure that there's some stakes.
The effects of Reptilian Temple, its effects are negated as well. Oh no! Fine, I end my turn. My turn. Draw. Interesting. If there is a monster with 0 attack points on either side of our field, I could special summon Reptilian Glider.
Oh?
And here's the thing. Glider is a tuner monster.
Oh,
so
great.
I'll tune both my monsters together.
I'm tuning together an even
Commandant
scalier
is
creature
back.
from the dark abyss.
I synchro summon Reptilian Commander.
Oh, Commander, I'm sorry.
Reptilian Commander has a very interesting effect. When it attacks a monster with 0 attack points, the damage inflicted is
Like how it has both hands and snake arms in a way.
Mephist.
It's a good combination of the two.
Remember,
Oh yeah, I guess
no
let's wait for the
shadow
wind
realm
counter.
nonsense. We don't want to cause any suspicion.
Yeah, seriously, that would cause major problems. It's a good ploy by Mephiles, and a good reason why no one dies. But just the fact that Viper is in the tournament proves that the organization is there and watching, so he's got a level of stakes to it.
No, it can't be. You know him? Know him. That's Viper. Apparently he's the second in command of the Organization of the Forgotten. Oh, I'm sorry, did you say Organization of the Forgotten?
Yeah, you did.
He was one of the first members I dueled, and up until this point, the only member I dueled. He was using a deck which
barely survived.
Irrelevant, but whatever this Mephiles guy gave him, it was insane. I mean, I had to tag team him with someone else, and I was the only one who made it out.
And that other person might as well have not have been there. Let's be real.
Beats me. I haven't even figured out what their basic plans are yet. I mean, I get they want to be remembered and stuff, but what else is there? I mean, it can't be just revenge. I mean, that would be too simple. Either way,
It's never that simple.
Can't we just tell the Lancers about this?
Don't worry, there is an explanation, the true explanation to why the organization exists, but we don't get into that for a few seasons.
Jones Turner versus David Talk. Who will win? Who will lose? I think the answer is pretty obvious.
Hey, I remember this being a very good duel. Although Topia versus David Talk is the better duel of the two, but I remember this being good too. It has its moments.
And draw power clockwork monsters were originally created in mind as a fusion engine. Stuff for light machine-based decks like ABCs or Cyber Dragons. But David's managed to meld his clockwork deck into one of his own designs. Oh boy.
Clockworks is one of my favorite archetypes made in the Yu-Gi-Oh! In the East.
David Talk.
I don't know if it's my favorite for sure, just because of that C4 archetype. The bumble of embarrassment. The C4 archetype played by Ridley in Season 2. But the Clockwork is excellent.
It's not real, you fool. It's a part of the background. It's a hologram.
It's like how in like the first two seasons of the anime they would change the stadiums, and like how they do that in the Smash Pokemon Tournament arena thing. Makes things a bit more interesting.
I might as well give you a
Even though we go from quarry to deserts. Why did you bother?
Go with this. You will not have to suffer defeat. Sorry, but I'm not backing down. I'm gonna defeat you, David Talk, and become one of the Lancers. Your funeral, then.
You do kind of like the head nodding at him. Like, I was gonna say animation, but no, he's real life. That would be right.
Looks like I'm making my first move. Draw a card.
Head nodding motion.
Alright, I summon Swashbuckler Tentamaiden.
Okay, so he does keep with the swashbucklers. Alright then.
End my
I was talking about this being their only appearance.
That's it? You summon one monster with only 1,000 attack points?
Hey, it was good in GX.
Alright, I summon Clockwork Gadget. Then I activate Clockwork Gadget's special ability, adding one Clockwork monster from my deck
at least set a couple face downs.
Summoned. And then I will
Avian was
activate
bait.
the spell card Clock Tuning. By discarding a Clockwork monster from my hand, I can draw 2 cards.
If you name my Clock Tuning, you'd think it would turn something into a tuner, but
Clockwork
now...
Gadget, Gear Grinder attack. Destroy his Swashbuckler Tentamaiden. I'll set
You mocked me for only summon Monster Pass, but you didn't do anything that exquisite.
Fine. I draw. Tentamaiden may be in my graveyard, but that doesn't stop me from doing this. First, I return Tentamaiden from my graveyard to my hand in order to summon this. Swashbuckler Aurorca!
I like how the cost of returning a monster from the graveyard to the hand.
Swashbuckler monster from my graveyard to my hand. I can normal summon this card without tributing.
Can we have cards that do that in real life?
Now, not only is my
I don't think any cards like that do that in real life. It's close to covering summon a Great Mirror, add it from the graveyard to the hand, and then summon it again.
Swashbuckler Aurorca, use Swimming Body Slam to destroy Clockwork Gadget.
Nice, nice. Unfortunately, he has a face down.
I activate my trap card, Clockwork Collection. By tributing Clockwork Gadget, I can draw 2 cards. First
Okay,
of all,
direct attack.
Drawing cards. Second of all,
I'm playing Exodia, you idiots.
left wide open,
Or Slifer.
don't you?
He's
Okay,
not, but it'll be
first of
funny.
all, that's the main theme of my deck. drawing cards to add more fusion materials for continuous fusion summons. And second of all,
Clockworks are just better Ancient Gears in my opinion. Ancient Gears aren't bad, but I like Clockworks better.
Summon Clockwork Turtle from my graveyard in order to end your battle phase.
Shit.
Fine, I set Mirror Force face down.
He did it again! He did the same thing again!
Easy. Draw. I summon Clockwork Rocket. Then I activate the spell card, Polymerization. With this spell card, I can combine Clockwork Rocket and Clockwork Turtle together.
Time from the turtle. Time from a rocket.
All I can think is the frickin' Transformers, Thomas the Tank Engine.
Rise, Clockwork Loco.
It's more like James and Molly. If James and Molly had a baby,
He's not as strong as my monster.
they threw a little Emily in there.
That doesn't mean you've won yet. I activate Clockwork Loco's ability. When this card's fusion summoned, I can equip one card you control to this card as an equip spell. Furthermore, not only does it gain 200 attack points for every rank or level that card has, but think of it as an extra shield. Well, that's a lot of attack points. Clockwork
Wait,
Loco.
I just realized
Attack
I said throw a little bit of
Steampunk
Emily. I meant Emily in the
Charge.
trade, but I remember
Next
later on the
drop,
series we
and
do
I
meet a
activate
character
my
named
trap
Emily,
card.
so
Go,
unintentional
Mirror
continuity, I
Force.
guess. And she does play
First of
trains,
all,
so it's funny.
Thank you for telling me earlier.
You're welcome.
Second of all, I activate Clockwork Loco's ability. If this card would leave the field due to a card effect, I can destroy the equipped monster instead.
Ja.
Of course, it loses attack points, but the direct attack still stands. But your attack's negated by Mirror Force.
Mirror Force does not negate attacks.
Mirror Force doesn't negate. Oh.
Crap!
Ow. That's gonna sting. Ow.
Dude, you're run over by a train. That tends to sting.
This really is gonna be easier than I thought. I'll set one card face down and end my turn. I'm not done yet. I'm gonna dethrone you, David Tuck. Now draw.
Dethrone me
Hey,
from
kid.
what? What?
Who said that? Are you a ghost?
It's Hugo.
No, bro, I'm speaking to you through a device I put in your mask.
What?
Huh? Who the heck is he talking to?
In case you're wondering, no, I don't sound like anyone you know of.
When did you put it in my mask?
You're my guardian angel.
Sure, let's go with that.
Yeah, I'm your guardian angel. We just haven't spoken in a while. Look, kid, I'm here to help you win this duel, alright?
I guess when he passed by him and gave him a thumbs up, he like
Isn't that cheating?
chucked it in there or something.
It
is entirely cheating.
No, it's more like a handicap. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
handicap to give me an advantage the other
think
guy
about
doesn't
it.
have.
That duelist's way better than you. He's
It's gonna be like that
obviously gonna beat
SpongeBob
you if you
episode where
continue to
SpongeBob gets
do
a
like
walkie-talkie,
this.
his head Pat
So
teaches
why
him how to
not
drive.
have a little
Mrs.
helping
Puff,
hand,
I
you know
think
what
I am
mean?
cheating.
Now, here's what you have to do, kid.
You know, if you're done talking to yourself, I wish to rip your mask a new one.
Trust me, kid.
No,
all this
yeah,
advice
unfortunately,
is
S Code
working.
Knight gets to it first, but it took him till 2025.
From my hand, I'm playing the spell card, the Forbidden Treasure Lasting Journal. With this spell card, this continuous
Hey, that's what he
spell
used to
card,
rub the
throughout
mask with. No, I'm
turn,
kidding.
If I control no monsters, I can special summon a swashbuckler monster from my hand. Or
David Tuck, you're not gonna rub my mask. I activate a card with scissors. Make sure not to run with them.
Now, since I control a
Also, I say this is
swashbuckler
cheating,
monster,
but
I can special
characters
summon
having
a tuner
ghosts that gave
monster,
them hints is nothing
Swashbuckler
new in
Crust
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Captain.
Sadly.
With Crust Captain's special ability, I can add a swashbuckler from my deck to my hand. And by revealing that monster, I can decrease Crust Captain's level to summon that monster. Swashbuckler Shellement, come to the field! And now Crust Captain's level lowers by that
I'm
of a
surprised
monster
Hugo
that
knows how to
I've
play
added.
this deck,
And now,
although
since I control a
because they don't have
swashbuckler
evolution
monster, I can
monsters.
special
But
summon
maybe he
this
just
card.
saw them be played it a few
Swashbuckler
times and got the
Hammerhead.
idea. Or maybe to face them once or twice in the evolution dimension.
This come from? Well, did I forget to mention? Crust Captain is a tuner monster, and I'm gonna tune it with Swashbuckler Tentamaiden.
I am tuning together.
Oh, you're back.
Mightier swashbuckler of the sea.
I synchro summon Swashbuckler Land Swordfish.
Okay, good. Shelement's also a tuner, so use it to tune with Hammerhead.
Oh, okay then. Wait, I can do that? I thought I could only special summon from the X deck once per turn.
Wait, what? No, you don't have to special summon from the extra.
You know,
Jesus, who
no.
the heck told you that?
Knowing the twist with Tartar makes this just seem like he's hamming it up, right?
Swashbuckler's Shellement is also a tuner. I can use it to tune
He's really dedicated to the bit, I'll give him that.
Go!
Every captain needs a crewmate, and this crewmate ought to bring the sting.
I like this one's art.
I synchro summon Swashbuckler Stingray.
I do like the fact that it's not even humanoid. Well, it's a little humanoid, but for the most part, it's alien.
You control. Not only is that target's effect negated, but its attack points are stung in half.
I know it's not an alien, it's supposed to be a jellyfish or something, but still,
the
Stingray there.
Next.
You know what I mean?
Swashbuckler Stingray, obliterate his monster.
Just realized Jones keeps calling them swashbucklers, but they're washbucklers. Which means you can't even pronounce his own cards' names right. The cards would be like, yeah, I know what you meant, don't worry.
Something pretty cool. Wait, excuse me? Here we go!
Land Swordfish is a tuner monster. Did you not read my cards? Now that he knows he can synchro summon more than once per turn. Question of the day. What's your opinion on Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5? I think it's overall good, but it's mixed, you know? If I were to make a chart for like every single Yu-Gi-Oh! Show, well, like even if we don't count the Rush Duel stuff, because I didn't finish 7s and haven't even seen Go Rush out of context clips, I would say it would go somewhere in the middle. There's a lot of bad, but there's a lot of good too. When Arc 5 is good, it's really good. But when Arc 5 is bad, it's really bad. Its biggest problem is, ironically, there's too many duels. If from a Yu-Gi-Oh! Show, it need more episodes to just actually explain the plot and stuff like that. And what's going on. Otherwise, because then we ran into a situation where freaking Yuya and Declan versus Akabalio is freaking 5 episodes because they spent 3 of them giving backstory on the original Arc 5 dimension because they realized at that point, oh crap, we haven't actually explained crap, we just alluded to stuff. We better take a pause and do it. I mean, 3 episodes might be hyperbole, it might just be 1 or 2 episodes, but still, it was just like, way to send the plot to a screeching halt in the middle of an action scene. You could have explained this earlier in a non-action scene. No, we can't do that because we need to get to the next duel. We gotta have Yuya to show them how to smile, but only in the way that he approves of. You can't smile in any other way. It has to be his approval of smiling. Ugh. But overall, I think Arc 5 is good. I remember at one point they were just like, Japan voted Arc 5 as the worst anime of all time. And I'm just like, guys, you guys make hentai every 5 minutes. What are you talking about? This is the worst anime of all time. You can't say that. You're like us Americans being like Teen Titans Go is the worst cartoon of all time. It can be your least favorite, of course, but it's not the worst. Come on, guys. Let's be real here. There are worse. But anyway, as for the episode itself, Jones Turner blatantly cheating. Although if the kid's not exactly the brightest bulb in the show, shouldn't he be given some extra credit? The answer is no. Sink or swim, bitch. You got on this tournament over your own power somehow. Well, actually, it was a gift from Declan Akaba. But you should be able to swim on your own device. Look, there's always things that should be able to help out people in need and stuff like that. If they need a little extra help, they should get them. But cheating is a kind of a line, don't you think? You could say the same thing for like Astro and Yuma's relationship. Should Astro be helping Yuma? No. But then we have no story. Because Astro doesn't help Yuma, Yuma doesn't improve and become one of the strongest duelists in the history of the entire anime. So, kind of needs to get on that horse. Otherwise, the entire series would be Yuma losing every single duel. And, no. That would be Yuga before Yuga. More surprising is that Hugo knows how to play this deck, considering he's from the evolution dimension. You'd think they wouldn't have synchro monsters there. I mean, I'm thinking going about the original Arc 5, where, you know, some mechanic was locked to its own place, like, Standard never heard of fusions, fusions never heard of synchros, yada yada, and so on and so forth. But that's, I guess, you know, he saw Jones play it, like, the one time, and just like, I know everything about this deck. Meanwhile, me, when I see a new deck, it's just like, random bullcrap, go. Proves that Hugo's a bit of a savant at dueling, though. He may not be the brightest guy in the shed, like forgetting to mind erase people, but he does know what he's doing when it comes to dueling. You gotta have something to lean on a little bit. Everyone's got that one thing they're unstoppable at, and then everything else are kind of brain dead, you know? Some people are very adept at writing and talking and stuff like that, but you ask them to solve a math problem, and it's just like error 404. What do I do? But although I'm kind of the other way around. I failed the English language. But meanwhile, you give me a Pythagorean theorem problem, I could do that all day. Bit of a jokey character, but you gotta have them be a bit serious too. Mind you, it's only with Hugo's help, but I kind of would like that bit of a switch where it's like, oh, you think I'm joking? No. Let me show you what I can really do. Although that would kind of reveal a little bit away too soon, I guess. Or maybe he just accidentally stumbles into making the right plays. Like, I don't know, I'm just doing random bullcrap go and it's working. Because sometimes random bullcrap go does work. What are you doing? Even I don't know. I'm just doing stuff, man. And it's working. What does it say about you as a duelist? The fact that I'm doing random bullcrap I don't even understand, and it's working. That would have been much funnier, but, you know, Hugo gotta help the guy out, I guess, when he needs it. Be his astral, in a sense. It is kind of funny to be like, you're my guardian angel. Yeah, sure, let's go with that. Viper being in the tournament is welcome too. Again, just to make sure that there are stakes in this. Can't just be a friendly all-going tournament. Otherwise, just like, did we just drag the plot to a halt? No, don't worry, there are stakes. Memphis isn't going to send anyone to the Shadow Realm, of course, but just to make sure that you remember, that's right, the bad guys exist. We're not just detouring for a feller plot. Wait. So, yeah. Alright, that was part 1. I've rambled on long enough, now let's get on to part 2. I hope I didn't just accidentally give final thoughts after part 1. Hopefully I'll have more to say. Oops, I need to learn when to shut up.
Go! Excel Synchro!
Washbuckler, Sea Serpent!
Synchro. Fascinating. So you're able to perform an Excel Synchro summon. That's right. I forgot to mention...
Hugo be like, I didn't tell him to do that.
Monster. And with its effect, I can perform an Excel Synchro summon to create level 10 Swashbuckler Sea Serpent. And since it's still the
which proves a bit more of that savant. Which proves a bit more that
now
Jones did know what he was doing. He's just playing up the act of dumb, like I said in the previous part.
I did it! I'm the winner!
Did you really think it would be that easy?
And that was only the beginning.
Yeah, I know, it's all a dream sequence. Okay, admittedly, it got me. It got me. I like for a second, just like, no, what I saw was like 1.0. I was like, okay, no, that's it. But it had me going for a second.
Kid.
What? I activated non-negate attack trap card. This
all these years later, and S-Code still gets me. It proves that either this is a great show or I'm a complete utter dumbass. It could be both, though.
My turn?
It does show that Jones took him as a bit of a threat to activate the negate attack.
Turner could defeat David Tock. What will I have to do to
you don't activate the negate attack for the fun of it. Well, some people do, but still.
Beat me? Very well.
Still one of my favorite interactions. What do I have to do to convince you that this duel is over? Beat me.
With this spell card in play, I first
it's a good answer.
Clockwork monster from my deck. Clockwork Knight, appear! Then I can perform a fusion summon using Clockwork Knight along with another monster in my hand or on my field. I perform the fusion summon, combining my Clockwork Knight with the Clockwork Wyvern that's in my hand.
Fusion Shogun!
I fuse together the crowning Prince of Time.
I fusion summon Clockwork Prince! Now I activate Clockwork Prince's special ability. By banishing a fusion spell from my deck face down, I can activate the fusion spell's effect that I banish.
Yep.
So the card I banish
is kind of a transition.
Bond.
It is a transition monster, but it's one hell of a transition.
Down, I can use its effects right here and right now.
Power Bond, look out.
I combined Clockwork Prince with another Clockwork monster in my hand.
From the quantum leap of time itself, I fuse together the King of Clockwork.
I fusion summon Rise Clockwork King.
There's a monster to be afraid of.
I activate Clockwork King's
because attack points are double due to Power Bond.
Once per turn, I can return
which showed 3200 by accident, I believe. Whoops.
My graveyard back to my deck, and by doing so, I banish your monster.
Crap!
No.
That thing doesn't have an effect that could save it. Maybe something like can't be destroyed by battle or something like that.
I think you know what happens next.
I lose.
Clockwork King, finish this duel. Voice?
Sorry, bro.
I got nothing.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Paradox Might.
that duel was alright. I remember it mostly for the what I have to do to convince you this duel is over. Beat me. I might have gotten a little bit of mixed
it's not
thought
really
some
that
Topia
surprising
versus
that
David
won
Talk
that one.
moments in there, but don't worry. When we get to that duel, it'll more than make up. I remember. I know that duel was a banger.
To become a Lancer. I'll get my revenge soon, Mr. Talk.
I'll talk no show. Jones Turner would never get his revenge.
That's unfortunate.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're down.
Look,
to
sink
the
or
last
swim.
match
Sometimes
of
you
this
can't
round's
always win.
tournament.
It sucks. It does.
Now, this
but life
final
is
match
life.
is against Draco Greendale and Bite Inzector, one of the Inzector twins.
Good luck, Draco. Meanwhile, oh, Draco heading around backstage.
Hey, do you... Wait a minute. Oh, now I know who you are. You're Draco Greendale, the runaway.
You know, I was like you, like what?
Everyone
Yeah,
around
you know, I
Phoenix
was like you once.
University's been calling you
Then
that
I took a high
runaway
fool to the
of a
knee.
pathetic loss. You know, they were saying that you're just as pathetic as your father. And you know what? They're right. Of course, who wouldn't be pathetic by being related to a scoundrel like him?
Gah, shut up.
That amnesiac.
Amnesiac.
I don't have time for this. Your peasantry is even more peasanter than those who think Pot of Desires is a decent card.
It's a neg
I
9.
absolutely mopped the floor with that Jones Turner.
Congratulations, you
I can't
beat
wait
the
to
crap
mop
out of
the
an
floor
autistic
with
kid.
you.
You must feel so proud.
Sure.
Check out my forehead.
That Jones Turner you were on about isn't just a duelist. Turns out, he's the son of Jack Turner. And why would I know that name? I think the better question is, why wouldn't you? After all, he is the Chancellor of Phoenix University. You know, it took me a
How did
while
I
to
not know
understand,
our own
but
head's
I managed
name?
in the end. What? Him? The son of the Chancellor of Duel Academy? Phoenix University?
Have you never seen Ancestry.com?
He can barely duel, let alone put up any entertainment values. I guess that would explain why that pathetic duelist got into this tournament in the first place. I guess so. My guess is that he begged to Mr. Aquaba to have his son in the tournament. He was trying to make his son someone in the world, as I've heard. Wait a minute. Oh, no wonder he was talking to himself. Daddy must have been backing him up. Wait until I tell the press this. Trust me, I don't think you'll be telling anyone about this. And why shouldn't I?
Mind erase.
Because if you almost lost to him, then you don't know what's coming in this tournament.
It's a good little moment.
And I think it'd be bad for your reputation to blame the son of Phoenix University's chancellor.
I don't remember if it's ever established who was talking in Jones Turner's mask. I assumed it was Yugioh, but they all have the same voice. Also, meanwhile, in the meanwhile, even more meanwhiler.
Right? Oh, Bit, how is your duel, fair brother? Fair enough. That Exesian didn't even stand a chance. So, I take it you're going up against Draco Greendale next.
He was playing Gem Knight Pearl
I want you to
Turbo.
do me a favor when you go up against him. Let me guess. Absolutely obliterate him so we can show those terrible Exesians their place? You read my mind.
Wait, no, this is Unformed
I agree.
Void Turbo,
I
like
mean,
the Rank 10
Duel Academy
Yu-Gi-Oh
really
joke.
wasn't doing anything wrong. We were just trying to accomplish our goals. Was that really a problem? Bite, sometimes I wonder about your mental health. Just make it through to the next round already. As you wish. Sure of that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep,
we've got
fueled
this
by
final round in
revenge.
full swing. This corner, we have the crazy scientist, Bite. And in
Scientist.
this corner, we have the runaway himself, Draco Greendale.
Oh, this is going to be fun. At Duel Academy, we have the greatest of card game experiments. and you're merely another experiment I can't wait to test on.
I don't like the cut of your
boy,
jib.
Indeed. Now prepare to duel, or as we say in Duel Academy, get your game on.
I'm from a dual academy too. The different dual academies, of course.
Draw 5 cards. And what an impressive 5 cards indeed. I'll summon Man-Eater Bug in attack mode, and that ends my turn.
Dude, you did the Zane joke. I am the strongest of all duelists. No one can beat me. I summon Manor Bug in attack mode.
I'll start this turn by playing my spell card.
What is with this episode on people opening with normal summon monster pass?
One Green Eyes monster from my deck to my hand. Next, I'll summon Princess with Eyes of Greed. When this monster's summoned, I can special summon a Green Eyes monster from my hand. I choose Green Eyes Grey Dragon. Now I activate Princess's other effect. Once per turn, I can activate one of 2 effects, presenting me with a choice. I can either add polymerization from my deck to my hand, or I can make this card's level 6. However, it
You're with level 6.
Summon. But that's fine by me.
Of course,
I
gotta
activate
grab
the
magician
second
it.
effect to make it a level 6 monster.
Overlays
Now
made
with
more
these 2
sense.
monsters, I built the overlay network.
Warrior from the depths of space, warrior with
Behold,
green-colored
your
eyes,
Copic
come
dragon.
forth beyond the hope.
I exceed summon Green Eyes Utopic Dragon. Ooh, an impressive Xyz monster. I'm going to love tearing that one in.
Got really triggered by an Xyz.
I activate Utopic Dragon's ability. By getting rid of 1 overlay unit, this card can take control of your Man-Eater Bug. Wrong.
Why would you want to steal the Man-Eater Bug?
Trap Parasite Paranoid.
Which is
This
a real
monster
card.
equips to your monster.
Obviously.
And furthermore, not only does it become an insect, but its effects are negated.
Tch.
Oh, doesn't matter.
I think Biz also got pissed off because he had the choice between polymerization or Xyz summon, and he chose Xyz. I am personally offended.
Fine. I end my turn with 1 face-down card. My turn. Draw. Now, I'll send Man-Eater Bug to the graveyard, or tribute it, in order to activate the spell card Cocoon of Greed.
Yeah,
By
why's it got the
tributing an
Ojama
insect
art?
monster, I draw 2
I don't know,
cards.
it's just the yellow. I just see
Banish one
I just
from
see
my
Ojama
hand.
before Pot of Greed.
And now, I activate the spell card Precursed Cocoon of Evolution. By
Evolution?
tributing your monster, I'm allowed to special summon an insect monster from my hand or deck.
Dude, that's actually a pretty busted card.
I
for
special
insects.
summon
It's-
Metablade Mantis.
It's kaiju, but
Now
you
my
get the
Metablade
monster.
Mantis attack his life points directly, if you please.
Oh,
Not
it's a
so
different kind of
fast.
evolution.
I
I see
activate
evolution, I
Green
just
Eyes
thought,
Utopic Dragon's
the
ability.
summoning mechanic.
Since this card was
That's
sent
still
to
a
the
good
graveyard,
card.
I can bring back Green Eyes Grey Dragon in defense mode. You honestly thought I'd see that from far away? Wrong. My Mantis has a special ability of its own.
Wrong, I
When it
can't see
attacks a
crap.
monster, it inflicts piercing damage. Furthermore, from my hand, I activate Parasite Digger.
Huh?
This equips to your monster like Paranoid, but it also turns it into an insect monster. And when my Mantis battles an insect monster, it gains 1,000 attack
Oh,
points.
so we're taking 1,500 damage. Yeah.
I set 1 card face down and activate from my hand the spell card Parasite Hatching. With this spell card, I can take 2 level 2 or lower insect monsters in my graveyard, shuffle them back into my deck, then draw the same number of insect monsters level 2 or lower from my deck. So I get to add 2 more glorious parasites to my hand. Oh,
This is
and
a
I
pretty
forgot to
consistent
mention,
insect deck,
my
but I think
Parasite
Quinn
Digger has
Lancers
an
is
effect
better.
when
Or
it's in
Quinn,
the
whatever they
graveyard.
changed his name to.
If it was sent to the graveyard whilst equipped to
I
your
know it's still
monster,
Quinn, though,
get
so I
to
got
add
that part
1
right.
Cocoon card, except Cocoon of Greed, to my hand. That ought to do for now. I end my turn.
It's harder than I thought.
Oh, and I forgot to mention, if you control no insect monsters during your standby
You give me
phase,
one.
my Mantis will inflict 1,000 points of damage to your life.
Or that. God. That Mantis is an effective monster. This bitch.
I activate my trap card, Limited Charity. With this trap
Huh?
card, I can special
I'll
summon
give it charity.
level 4
A
or
little.
monster from my graveyard, like my princess with eyes of greed.
Sort of like common
And
charity.
since it's level 4 or below, and it has 1,000 attack points or less, I get to draw 1 card. And
Alright.
the card I drew is this. Go, Green Eyes, Pulse Dragon!
It's like limit
Pulse
reverse
Dragon's
mixed
attacking
with
defense
common
points
charity.
cut in
Interesting
half
combination.
Due to its special summon. But that doesn't matter, since Princess is also a tuner monster, and I'll use
Man, this princess is really good. It can be used for synchro, exceeds, and
May
fusion
two
summon.
become one, and may one
Dude,
bring
this
a
thing's
great
really
legend
good.
From beyond the stars.
I synchro summon Green Eye Starlight Dragon!
I'm back.
And with this monster's summon, guess what? Your monster's effect is negated. Ooh, a flashy synchro monster! Also, since my princess left
Bit
the
be
field,
like,
my
I'm
trap
neutral
card
on
is
this one.
destroyed. But that doesn't matter. Go! Attack with shooting star plasma! Do you really think it would be that easy? From my hand,
Maybe.
I play Parasite Pandemonium. By activating this card's special ability it equips to your monster, it becomes an insect, and it can't attack other insects.
Ah,
Oh, come on.
this is annoying.
These hand traps are just so annoying. Fine. I'll set 1 card face down and end my turn. My turn. Draw. Oh, isn't this glorious? I activate the spell card Maximum Cocoon of Evolution.
Ah,
With
crap.
this spell card, well, you know, I send your monster to the graveyard. Oh no.
Not my
But
Starlight.
there's more. When my Parasite Pandemonium is sent to the graveyard, whilst equipped to a monster, it inflicts damage to you equal to that monster's attack.
No.
I win!
Incorrect.
Oh, no, you don't. I discard Curry Plasma from my hand. By doing so, not only do I get to draw 1 card, but the effect damage from your monster is cut down to 0.
Nice.
Furthermore, I
Useful.
don't take any damage for the rest of this turn.
What a handy
Oh,
monster.
No, you're ruining my fun. Well, it doesn't matter because I still get to summon a
Good thing I only
monster.
plays 1 of it. If you played
I
3, that
summon
thing would be
Great
obnoxious. 1, I can
Dragonfly.
live.
This
Oh,
is the ace
great.
monster
Like
of my
sewer
deck.
grates.
Isn't he glorious? Well, there's nothing else I can really do there, so I'll just end my turn. This isn't good.
Nope.
I can't find a way to get across his parasite monsters. I won't be able to do anything.
To be continued. I think this is our first to be continued on a duel itself like it was in part 1, part 2. Anyway, question of the day. Would you... I didn't have time to read that, dude. You can't just give me a paragraph of text and then be like, you have 2 seconds. Would you want... Sorry, would. There's no L. Would you wanting to make a continuation of Arc 5 or another previous Yu-Gi-Oh! Series? I think they all ended just fine. Like, there are some where you feel... Well, okay, yeah, Arc 5 needed another season just for how suddenly it ends. Just like, we ran out of episodes because we needed to do more duels than have actual development of characters and like that. It's just like, okay, I'm back. Zark's dead. User's back. Okay, bye, everyone. It needed like 1 or 2 more episodes. That's not an ending. Where's the epilogue? The best ending is still like 5Ds and GX where they give you a where are they now. Well, okay, GX didn't give you a where are they now, but I don't know. There was something just so true about being like, you graduated, now you're off on your own, and that's the end. 5Ds probably had the best one just for the sheer where are they now part of it. Vrains had a bit of an epilogue. That was kind of nice. I mean, I didn't care about anyone, but I guess it's nice. I mean, it's got a continuation of Duel Links. Right now, Duel Links kind of being the Arc 5 epilogue in a way. It's giving a better ending than the actual series. And again, this is another reason I prefer the manga. Because, say what you will about that ending twist with Yuzu, that's really the only problem with it. You could say, like, yeah, but it's a big problem. Okay, right to opinion, all that stuff. But but its ending didn't feel like, and then we ran out of episodes. Bye, everyone. I mean, you can say that in the end, like, maybe 1 more chapter would have been nice, but still. Anywho, as for the episode itself, I guess that was mainly his father was talking to him, and I was talking about being Hugo the entire time, which I don't remember if that's ever established. That memory escapes me. Hugo just made the most of that since it's just because it's the same voice, and Hugo seems like a nice guy who would do that, so my memory escapes me on that one, so I fail. Maybe it was his father just being like, yeah, sure, whatever. You what we know about Jones' turn. The explanation given here is a good explanation that can cover the story, but I don't remember correctly that isn't the real one. But hey, you know what? That is a cover story that'd be like, you know what? Okay, I roll with that. that he's got deep pockets and gives it all to Akaba Leo. So just do what my kid wants, okay? Unfortunately, that corruption is a thing that happens in real life with like actual politicians. So Akaba Leo isn't immune to that. You are not immune from propaganda, but it's a side effect of life. You give us money, we'll do what you want. Some things never change, unfortunately, even in the fantasy worlds. But the duel itself with Draco versus Bit, I believe it was, or Bite, the fusionist, who was pretty good. It's one of those where it's like you keep hitting me with stall card to stall card to stall card. I can't make any headway with you. Every time I start to make a move, you're just like, no, 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 no. I'm not gonna let you do that. And then I start to make a good monster, you're just like, yeah, I think I'll evolve that off now. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm more surprised you was able to evolve a monster based off an XZ, but I guess it doesn't care. You know, it doesn't care if it's a level or a rank, it's gonna use his material. Probably doesn't care about link marker either. Just like, I'm gonna make a bigger monster. Maybe I'm thinking more rank ups where just, or some cards just like, we only care if there's like, someone at one level higher. I don't have a level in rank, an XZ's monster. Oh, that could cause a problem. But no, doesn't care. This is better great mod support than the actual great mod support, and that's not saying much, to be fair. Quite frankly, them giving any support to Great Moth is a mile away, and I do always laugh when they make it just like that. Yeah, perfectly ultimate Great Moth tier 0 when. I joke, but give me that format. I want it. It would be really funny. It would be really, really funny. Come on. It'd be a nice change of pace. Like, we go from all these freaking tier 0s, like tier elements, rise out, and then perfectly ultimate Great Moth out of nowhere. I'd laugh. You can't tell me you wouldn't. It's not funny, James. The support is super severe, serious, and toxic. Yeah, but it's perfectly ultimate Great Moth as a top tier monster. I can't hate that. Unfortunately, I gave up most of my explanations in the first part. Well, whoever gave Jones the tips, it was nice of them. Even what's his father, but I guess the father looking out for his son does make a bit more sense than Hugo knowing what this deck out of nowhere. If the father probably paid for it in a way, you know? Because I don't think Jones paid for it with his own money. He probably asked Daddy for help. So that one makes a bit more sense, considering Jones's father would be from the same dimension as his kid, so he probably knows how washbucklers work. Yeah. That one makes more sense than Hugo just knowing. Or if that was Hugo covering his own ass. Okay, be like, how did he do that? I just, you know, gotta play up the act. Draco finds himself in a tough spot, one that's going to be hard to get out of. How's he going to get out of it, though? We'll find out next time. And David Talk was a great character, as always. Just high and mighty, up and snooty. Did you see me? I beat the crap out of that Jones Turner kid. Congratulations, you beat the guy with the IQ of 6. You must feel so proud. It's so, like, it's always one of those fighters like, look what I just did to that 4-year-old. It's like, well, okay, not 4-year-old, but mentally 4-year-old. It's like, congratulations, you must feel so proud of yourself. Like, I know made the freaking autistic comments. Like, of course they should be treated with respect like everyone else and stuff like that, but it's still like, dude, come on, man. Maybe that's gonna be the next big problem. It's like, we must treat them with kindness and compassion and consideration, but also treat them like people. So if you beat the crap out of them, it shouldn't matter. No, I still think, you can't, I don't care what you say, beating the crap out of someone for no reason is still, I'm going down a wrong rabbit hole. I feel like I'm going down a wrong rabbit hole. I'm off topic, I apologize. I'm just gonna stop the video here. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time. Later.